Uh, take a screenshot for the tweet quick. Took the fancy screenshots. Hey, Venom Spino, how you doing, Venom Spino? Buddy, Meta Knight. Okay, any particular reason you want Meta Knight? Oh, I'm Dumbus. I just realized I forgot to change the stream title. Let me go fix that quick. And I also have my stream on in the background. Shit. Give me a sec. Also, Meta Knight is officially a Grammy winner because the 8-bit band won a Grammy for like best arranged song with their Meta Knight's Revenge arrangement. It's really damn good. Gotta go to like Stream Manager. Oh, you have to like use your channel points to also do the plushie, but I'll just let you do it since it's a special occasion. Yeah, so that's F14. Final Fantasy 14 Online. There we go. Honestly, we didn't know that we didn't know the song got in the war. Just like, oh yeah, no, Meta Knight's great. I'm just saying it's a fun coincidence. Okay, stream info is fixed. Yeah, that gets posted on the main Pickle chat. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing. We're going to one of my favorite dungeons right now. Also, hey, Wham Fam. I'm doing my own, water bottle right now, my own hydrate right now. Let us go on to adventure. Whee! I think we should be hanging out with Chocobo soon, too. A new venture, la la, la la. New venture. I haven't played Sonic Rush 2. I played the original, never Rush 2. We should try it someday. Marine the raccoon has a weird legacy as a Sonic character, considering like she looks suspiciously like Styx the Badger. I know in the silhouette everyone thought like we were getting a Boom version of Marine, and I feel like in a century, like Styx is a spiritual successor to Marine. Based on what I know their personalities and whole shtick is. I didn't even mean that. It's okay, it just has a weird pace. Ah, okay. I mean, even the original Rush was kind of weird to get used to. I remember being frustrated with the boss battles a lot. But maybe that's because I sucked at it. Because I was more used to, like, the classic Sonic games, not the modern Sonic games at this point, so the boost stuff was, like, weird for me to get used to. Actually, it was, like, the first Sonic game to have the boost, right? Oh, you have to... Oh, no, that's not fun. No, no. Why would they do that in Sonic game? I mean, they kind of do it with, Sonic Unleashed. I have any food on me still? I guess I could... Oh yeah, I got some blue cheese. Just to give me some extra health. Okay, yeah, we gotta level up Pugilist a bit. To go to different levels, you have to... Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah. I mean, I get it. They were trying... honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was because of, Why is my camera acting all weird? Oh, wait, oh, there we go. So we meet again. Yeah, no, these guys are totally gonna be, the 6.1 update's coming soon. These guys are totally gonna be like your party members during those if you do the trust system. I'm kind of excited, honestly. I don't know if they added them in because I don't remember seeing them playing the first time. So if they were always there, cool. If not, cool. It's because they thought the game is too short. Yeah, but the way to do it is not to the way to do it is not to, like, bloat it with stuff. It's to make more content or make it replayable with, like, ranking systems or, like, extra stuff to do. Like, because all you're doing when you have a short game and adding a bunch of stuff that doesn't need to be there, it just makes it feel more like a drag rather than, like, a nice, compact experience. Also, it's probably going to take a little while because I'm going in as my DPS, but I need to level my Pugilist a bit. Oh, so I love this area. Got them skeletons. Give 'em bones. We hit the bones. They hit the bones. They hit the bones. Right. No. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about puzzle-based Sonic bosses. Like with Sonic bosses, like, puzzle bosses are good in certain games, like, I don't know, it's gotta be built around, the game's gotta be built around puzzles somewhat, or, like, more, like, precise platforming, like a Mario game, like, the Mario has a weird well, a lot of Mario bosses aren't even puzzle bosses. They're, like, platforming challenges. I'm trying to think of a good platforming game with puzzle bosses, but for Sonic, like, I feel like, I mean, it's the best in classic Sonic games, where you're just, like, basically wailing on Eggman's machines. You keep bumping into them. And then there's a few times where they mix up the formula in fun ways, like in Sonic 3 and Lava Reef, where, what was Sonic and Knuckles? But Lava Reef, where, like, you have to just survive as Eggman, like, destroys his own machine with the spike balls. Oh, I mean, weak points are fine, but, like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, something... Metroid Prime has a lot of puzzle bosses, which... Well, some puzzle bosses, and then some just wail on them, like... More traditional Metroid bosses are, like, puzzle in the sense of you can, like, get weak points to destroy... Like, I love Metroid Dread, because, like... A lot of bosses have some puzzle elements. There is, like, one puzzle boss, which is kind of like the Spore Spawn-esque boss, but it's a lot better than Spore Spawn, because you, like, once you solve the puzzle, you can beat it really fast. But other than that, most of the bosses in Dread are... You can wail at them normally, like, at their, like, some of them have weak spots, for the most part you can wail at them. And if you figure out, like, there are, like, aspects to the boss, like, you can, like, parry them, or, like, do certain things. And, like, Kraid is a great example. If you manage to sequence break Kraid and get bombs early, you can, like, one-shot him in the second phase. Kinda like SOC. What's SOC? I don't mind the platforming level. That reminds me of the Perfect Chaos Battle in Generations, or just, I guess. And I like the Perfect Chaos Battle better than the actual original one, because it's actually a fun, like, platforming challenge rather than, like, dodging or, like, Final Hazard. I guess it's also really cool because, like, it's in Sonic Adventure, you had to beat Perfect Chaos as, like, Super Sonic, but, like, here you're doing it as just normal, like, modern Sonic, which is, like, a really badass thing. It shows how much Sonic's grown over the years. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, the whole game is boss battles. All puzzle bosses. The puzzle boss is the challenge. Design boss battles are hard. Like, I know I've messed around with it in Mario Maker a couple of times, making my own. Like, I remember my first level I've ever made, in the first Mario Maker, the boss was, like, this piranha plant shooting you through a one-way wall, and you had to throw bombs over it to, open the way forward and defeat it. Oh, no, yeah, no, 3DS Bio, I never played it, but it looks really awesome. It has a really awesome, Supporting Me remix. Won't spoil any, but, the bosses in, Kirby and the Forgotten Land are amazing, too. I mean, Kirby bosses are usually really... The only Kirby game where I really didn't like the bosses was Triple Deluxe, honestly, and that's because like, Kirby bosses are usually the type of bosses that, like, you just wail on them, and the challenge is learning their timings and dodging and learning how to kill them quick. But with the powers, but in Triple Deluxe, you have a lot of bosses that spend just a shit ton of time in the background. You're just, like, waiting around to damage them, and it's just kind of, it's kind of a slog. And I do like some of them. Like, I think Coily Rattler is fun, even though you have to wait a bunch, but he pops up a lot, so you have times you can, like, do damage on him. But, my least favorite boss in the series is Pyribbit. I hate Pyribbit with a passion. He just spends so much time in the background, it's not even funny. Ugh. Like, Forgotten Land doesn't have this problem. There is one boss who technically goes into the background, but if you have a certain long-range power, you can actually pop them while they're there, which is pretty fun. Kind of reminds me of how I fought Coily Rattler with, like, Sniper/Archer. Ooh, this is a while. Do I have any, hunter thing? Yeah, I guess I could do some, hunting. I'm in Central Shroud. Let's, go to East Shroud. Oh, we're close to South Shroud. Yeah, let's just walk to South Shroud. Maybe by the time we get there, we'll be in the dungeon. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like mainly be using Paladin in the dungeons if I can help it. But if I'm lagging behind on levels, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, and the hologram boss. No, Roblox bosses are great. Like after Triple Deluxe, I think they realized they went a little overboard on the bosses there with having them in the background. So like they really like minimized it in games after that. Like obviously bosses will occasionally like pop into the background, like with the fox and raccoon boss, but yeah, no, for the most part, you're just wailing on them. And, like, that's all, like, Forgotten Land. All the powers in Forgotten Land. They can get, like, really broken if you know how to use them. Ice and fire. Like, I'm gonna nerd out a bit. I mentioned this on Wambu's dog charity stream. But I think that for the main powers in Kirby Forgotten Land, they finished, like, 4 categories for me for doing big damage. There's the traditional burst damage ones. So, like, sword, hammer, and ranger, where the way you do big damage is just charging up a big attack and going in for like big damage, whether it be like a strong like spin attack that does a ton of hits, or like a big hit with the hammer, or the big blast with the rifle. You have the trap abilities like bomb, drill, and cutter, where you are basically setting up positionally something to do big damage. Like you're placing down a bunch of bombs for the boss to run into, you're throwing the cutter and finding a good angle to like cut through the boss, or maybe even like chip at the boss. With Digger, you're trying to get like the big damage by like making the circle around them. Oh, plush buddy? Ooh, we're getting a plush buddy. Hey, Purple Fire Kitty. And then with who we kill? Ooh, Fate, let me help out. It looks like, yeah, you could use some help. Probably better if I switch to a tank to get the heat off them, but I want to level up my pugilist. May even be able to finish the job quest soon. Oh, Litten? Yeah, I'll swap it out after this Fate. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so that's 2 of the types of powers in Forgotten Land. The third is the counter abilities, so Twister and Needle, and yeah, Twister and Needle. I don't know if I'm forgetting one, but Twister and Needle are the big ones. And their big thing is basically just like taking the boss attacks, like the stars they spawn any like enemies or objects in the battle, and like hitting it back at them. You could say like basic Kirby is also that too. Hey! And then finally, and probably the most ridiculous of the powers in Star Allies, is what I like to call the status abilities. Fire and Ice. Where their thing is you do like sustained damage on the boss, and after a while, you do big-ass damage on them. Big-ass damage. Like, if you haven't used fire, like, you can burn bosses with fire to make them do, like, big damage over time, or even more ridiculously, you can straight up freeze bosses, and the snap freeze does, like, huge damage to them. I'm not asking for a change, but what done next to Kabut? X-Nor. Oh, yeah, I'll ignore that last comment. One sec. Also, hey, Wham Fam. Okay, back to adventure. This is a really long wait, but that probably makes sense. We're like right before a patch. I don't think too many people are playing the early dungeons. Sorry, just trying to get cozy in my chair for any background noise. My brother has emerged. Oh, hey, yo. Yeah, I forgot you were brothers. The two brothers. It's like my chair keeps going down. Bobby a plush that looks like, oh yeah, oh Kaboo, yeah, Kabu, yeah, it's not actually Kabu, but it's like a little beetle plush I have that is green like Kabu, so I just call him Kabu. If bap, bam. Kick, hell yeah. If he's one badass little Lalafell. Whee! Need 2 more of those fishies. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fish. Oh shit, they are making a Fang. Oh shit. Tell me, like, post, DM me about it on Discord. Holy shit. I need it. I need that so bad. Screw it, like, I might make this. I'm thinking of making a little wish list for my birthday, so on Amazon and stuff. I'm definitely putting that on there if I can. Pick a wave up by the handle and walk around with him. As long as you don't drop me in an incinerator, that should be fine, or like a wood chipper. Oh, no, yeah, you can post it in chat. Like, just tag me. Holy shit, I want that plush so bad. Damn. In case you don't know, Fang was one of the first Sonic characters I was exposed to, because my first game of Sonic game of all things was, like, Sonic Triple Trouble on this, like, weird, like... It was, like, called, like, a ColecoVision, but it had a bunch of, like, Game Gear games on it. Oh, shit, here we go. And obviously in Triple Trouble, like, Fang the Sniper's in it, so I just had a weird attachment to Fang. Let me look at it as it loads. Officially licensed. I think I'm gonna pick this up later. Oh, they have a Whisper the Wolf one. They have a Mephiles. Oh god, they have a Mephiles plush too. Oh, that is funny. Oh my god. Okay, but Fang is priority. Fang is priority. Do you think the Grim Reaper is a girl asking for a friend? I think the Grim Reaper is just someone... Shit, I'm going for big pause. I didn't know they were gonna go, like, right away. I like that tank, though. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, they're Dark Knight, too. Hell yeah, I feel ya. Oh, shit, I think we, there's a monkeyed out party. These two are both, like, punchy gals. And a dancer. This is a very interesting party. I don't really have a lot of AoE, which isn't the best, but it's fine, I'll work it out. We got a Dark Knight, we're good. They're gonna be doing most of the work here. Yeah, I'll hydrate quick while in all this chaos. Yeah, no, I'm, I'm definitely commending that, yeah, we don't need to go in here. I'm definitely commending that, oh wait, no, there's not, I don't have another puncher. It's the dancer as DPS. I'm also a puncher, and then we have a white mage. So I know the white mage is getting some interesting buffs coming up in the next patch. Unless Thanatos decide, well, based on Hades, Thanatos is a adorable little... I mean, there's multiple things. I know there's, like, Nyx, like Mother of Darkness. I don't know, it's... The Grim Reaper is all about the balance. They're not good nor evil, they're just doing their job, keeping the natural order of life. My gates. Oh shit, I got faint, which isn't the crazy. I mean, that's pretty nice. I can see myself using that. Debuffing is nice. Anything good? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll get greedy on... Oh shit, I already have that. Oh yeah, because it has all the same... Well, we could use Grim Advance's ability, man. Yeah, that's a great example of, like, somebody's just doing their job. I mean, there was literally a Reaper class in this game that they added an Endwalker. Maybe I'll put it on Nefi eventually, because I've never used it. Fun seeing Nefi swing a scythe around. To crush your enemies. Yeah, no, I really like this dungeon because this feels like a classic, like, little D&D adventure. You're just going in and you're taking down this weird-ass cult, doing the summoning, and then... There's also the hard version of this dungeon, which I'm going to try to do because it's very interesting. It does something a little different. Wave Pog. I grew up watching a lot. It's pretty fun. I remember it. I guess speaking of classic Cartoon Network cartoons, I love the fake, like, chowder leak someone did on April Fool's Day. That was brilliant. So well made. Huzzah! Oh, crap, push it down. And the beast was done. Just, like, beating up this spider from behind. Sort of, like, running through. Oh, that's the biggest pose. That is the spiciest pose there are. I gotta keep up. I gotta take down the beast. Uh-oh, we lost our tank. Shit. That's not good. Get my self-heal on. Why am I still running? Do I keep... Okay. Well, that's my first KO of the game. They revived him a little too late. Oh yeah, I've seen all like the classic Cartoon Network shows, for better or for worse. Is that something I need? I guess I could take it. We're away from our tank right now, so that's gonna be interesting. I guess I'm kind of well, we're both kind of the pseudo tanks. Yeah, Candy was weird, but I don't know. I always liked the whole show. I just loved all the creativity and the Flash games. Okay, this is a bit of a clusterfuck right now. Oh no. No, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, I'm just running. I'm just fucking running. My little Lalafell body can't go fast enough. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, Courage is probably like the up there with the best of the best. Like one of the boldest, one of the most creative, one of the genuinely sweetest and hilarious. I should make like a tier list like classic, like not just Cartoon Network, but like early 2000s like cartoons, because like there's stuff on Disney Channel that's really cool. I don't know where the cutoff would be. Like, I don't know if, like, Adventure Time or Steven Universe would count, because those are still pretty, like, fairly fresh. I'd probably say, like, pre-2010s. Oh, so, like, Phineas and Ferb would probably be, like, one of the newest ones on there, because it came out before the 2010s, and it's still nostalgic enough. Dance is going to be doing more of the AoE stuff. I'm more single target right now. I don't think I have any AoE moves currently. It is kind of hard. I'm used, like I said, I'm used to playing like. Yeah, I saw the whole Rainbow Monkeys thing. It's a shame like nothing really came of it, but. It happened. It was simply just a pitch that this didn't go through. Yeah, got a necklace. Fancy ass necklace. I'll probably be putting my paladin too. Cause I'm a pal. Okay, penultimate fight. Let's go, baby! Punch, punch, punch. Open up these gates as I go. Not really gonna be able to use it. I don't even know I'm using it right. I know before battle I can like prep, which is what I should be doing. There we go, okay. Really, I've gotta get the rosaries. The only Transformers show I remember really watching at all was like there was this like animated one, and I know there's this like girl character who like ended up, the twist was she ended up being a Transformer. It's like one of the animated ones, not the CG ones, the one before that. I forgot what it was called though. That's the only one I really remember watching, honestly. Like, as bad as it is, most of my memories of Transformers as a kid were the movies. Oh, we're wrecking him, but now he's invulnerable. It is a pretty simple but fun boss. Kind of one of the first times you need to pay attention to the mechanics. Like, the first boss you fought, Satasha, was literally like, oh, there's a thing where, like, water comes, but you don't really need to pay too much attention. You just kind of wail on the boss. Because he's a fish man, get it? But here you actually gotta take out the ads that are giving him a shield. Oh, animated. Oh, it was just called... Yeah, it was just called Transformers Animated. I guess that's what meditation is for. Whenever I'm, like, waiting outside a radius, I can, like, charge up meditation for lack of anything better to do. Yeah, the real things are the imps. Let's get on that, hopefully. Oh, shit. God damn it, stupid imp. You make me look bad. Animated, yeah, I've heard good things before. No, I'm definitely. I heard Beast Wars is one of the best. I don't give a shit about the crappy ass animation. I heard it's good. I mean, I know the animation was really like revolutionary at the time, so I can really forgive it. Like the early CG. Beast Wars. Yeah. I wanna hug her. Ah, damn. Okay, I got a bow I don't need unless I become an art. Sorry, my mic disconnected for a second. I got a new USB. Which it's good, and the first transfer is to be more character focused. Yeah, it's always cool when like a character in like spin-off media becomes like a canon character. Like I think the most famous example of that is Harley Quinn, who was a character made solely for the Batman animated series, but she ended up becoming a iconic comic book character all of her own. It's pretty awesome. Okay, back to the lab again. Actually, did I get all the Orobons? Oh, okay, I did. Any other around here in South Shroud? Buck, Eft. I could go back and do them later if I'm waiting for a dungeon. I could always do them off stream. But yeah, that was arguably one of my favorite dungeons in the game, including the hard version, granted, but I think it's like the best early game dungeon. Like early game. Like if I were to make like a list or like a ranking of them, I would definitely have Tam Greek Deepcroft on there. Well, I do like the other early game dungeons. That one just always stood out to me and is always fun to go through. It's also the location they use for the Halloween event, so that's a ton of fun, where you just go through it doing, like, Mario Party games, basically. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's, like, other shows I watch, but I just don't remember, because, like... I mean, Johnny Test was the big enigma, because it was always one of those shows where, like... I never really cared about it or liked it, but I watched it all the time because it was on all the time, and it was just kind of there. Like, I remember certain things about it, but I was never, like, big into it, but it's just kind of been there. Don't expect anything less. Haha. Sadly, death has become ever more common occurrence within our fraternity. Ivory's gone. It's all your fault. If you haven't taken H here, we'd still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range to finish the spell. He should have been more... He should have been so hard... He shouldn't have been so hard pressed. He should have done more to lighten his burden. How's it the pathetic excuse for a... Ah, oh, damn, my fan fell. Shit. Yeah. The DC, I never really, like, I saw a lot of the DC animated stuff. I just never sat down and watched through, like, all of it. It's just kind of, it was on sometimes, like, Justice League and stuff. Get rid of Avery's head. Bury it, cremate, do it, help. But for God's sake, stop carrying around. Just get, oh my god, I forgot about that. Don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Avery. Oh, that's dark. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on the mission without worrying you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. I hang back to Uda. Back where we started. So the question is, and that's not really too much a spoiler, we're gonna have to decide which, oh, damn. Yeah, Call of the Desert, yeah. Triple Triad, oh, damn. Okay, I can't challenge her yet. Right here, might as well just take the airship. Yeah, Sonic X. Yeah, no, I remember seeing that a good amount, too. Just on and off sometimes. It was always weird seeing, like, because it was one of the only, like, video game things I've seen on TV. Though I do have a memory of, like, some sort of Mega Man anime. I think it was, like, Star Force or something? I don't know. Whatever Mega Man anime there was. All I remember of it is me and my sister in the dentist office, and that was on the TV. And we remember just laughing because there was a moment where he screamed, like, Mega Man! We were really young. God, I like living in Florida currently, but holy shit, it sucks. It's hard to find the perfect temperature. I'm either too cold or too hot. Like, if I turn off, like, any of my cooling things for a little bit, it just heats up immediately. Yeah, the Star first. We've seen more of the Battle.net. Oh, there's a Battle.net anime, too. Oh, cool. And obviously Pokemon. Pokemon was on all the time on Cartoon Network. Like, I think I mainly saw... I saw some of the original. Like, I remember seeing the Meowth origin episode, and that always stuck with me. Where, like, we learn about Meowth's backstory. But also, I think for the most part, watching on Cartoon Network, I watched a lot of the Diamond and Pearl series. Hey, Miffy. Oh no, Momodi. Hey, Momodi, actually. Oh, not... Oh, yeah, it is Momodi. Damn, yo, she's Momodi. I thought it was the other character. That's what happens. Your tissue's here. Just all the Lalafels. Oh, why? This is my good friend, Miffy. It does my spirit to know you're the one helping. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's adorable. Be happy you have apprised Miffy of a mission. Of course, the petition in question, my acquaintance of mine, and then Maljo's son's a mineral concern relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell. To be plain, giants have seized control. These giants are a clan known as Hector trees, fearsome creatures who are sealed in deep depths of the mines bygone the Thorn Dynasty. Seems we break through layer rock served to imprison them, and now proud the tongues of miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. People of that age use I don't know how to say it. It's like a Greek mythology thing, to work the mines. By the way of enchanted helps, able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, as is off the way in such sales, enhancements failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain fury of the Hectron trees, our ancestors induced the collapse of their mines lowermost level, so as the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that got me thinking. I seem to recall being an article about Copperbell in the Mythical Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines are being reopened so as if to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse grudge. They must be seething. Remember Dinosaur King? I do not remember Dinosaur King. There will be no mining at Copperbell so as long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, must be subdued. This is the task. Not, so I beg you. Yeah, I'm not gonna read everything so my throat doesn't die. God bless you. they're just giving exposition. So we basically gotta go in the mine and stop the giants that are wreaking havoc down there. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found them. Got guts, miss. Yeah, there's a lot of little lore here. It's nice, but I can't talk too much, otherwise my throat's gonna die, especially when I put on the voices. No, make a Minecraft. It was out by then, so hell yeah. There is a whole mining, like, class you could take, like, job you can take. There's, like, gathering, system. I'm looking up Dinosaur King. It looks vaguely familiar. I don't think I really watched it. I mean, it probably mixed it up with, like, Bakugan and stuff. Bakugan and, like... Nah, Yokai Watch was after my time. I don't know, like, most anime, like, I didn't really like most anime back then. Like, I kind of got turned off because of two occasions. One, Spirited Away traumatized me out of daycare. And two, I got stuck in a room, like, forced to watch Naruto with some relatives around Christmas, and I thought it was the most boring shit ever. But, other than that, like, I mean, I did like Pokemon, because, like, I had the Pokemon games, but, like, most other, like, anime, I just kind of found... I think I watched some, like, Disneymon, and, like, it wasn't Disney XD, it was, like, Toon Disney before it became, like, Disney XD. It was, like, Jetix, they had a bunch of that, and I think I remember watching a good amount of Digimon, too. Oh, Pokemon, but with dinosaurs. Isn't that just Fossil Fighters? And it's also made by Nintendo, like, or at least published. Funnily enough, there is actually, they did have, like, a Yokai Watch crossover in this game. And I think they brought it back because, like, one of the developers didn't get it. So sometimes you come across people, like, riding the ghost or with, like, the little, like, cat minion. You can't get it anymore, unfortunately. Most of the crossovers are, most of the... yeah, I mean, yeah, most of the crossovers return or, like, are there for a while. Like, the Monster Hunter stuff and the Nier Automata stuff will be in here. Or just in here permanently. Especially the Nier stuff, because that is, like, full-on raid quests. But it's a Square Enix property, and, like, Monster Hunter is, like, used to crossing over with anything anyway, so I'd be extremely surprised if they took it out. Because it's just a trial. They have, like, a Rathalos trial you can do where you just fight the Rathalos. It's really awesome. Can't wait to show it when we eventually get there in Stormblood. For the time being, let's look at our... anything in Thanaland? Southern Thanaland. Actually, yeah, let's get back to the Shroud. There was a lot of stuff in the Shroud we could go for. Oh, I didn't attune to anything in South. Oh, I didn't attune to anything. Okay, well. I think I should start attuning to a bunch of stuff. That's a good idea to do. What crossover? Was that Monster Hunter one and Peace Walker? I know Metal Gear had a lot of weird ones. Like, I know there's, like, the Ape Escape one in one of the games. Was that Metal Gear 3 or was that, like, one of the other, like, ones? Ugh. Never attuned to Bent Branch. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of when I was, like... Probably thinking of another cat I've been playing on when I was playing as my, The one I've been playing with Sparky, because we started in the Black Shroud, so we spent a lot of time there. Yeah, it was pretty funny about the monster in Peace Walker, because it was a fully organic Metal Gear. I gotta look this up. That sounds insane. Oh, that is cool looking, actually. I thought it would be, like, horrifying, but that is kind of genuinely cool looking. Like the little dinosaur version of Metal Gear Rex. That's awesome. Hmm. Oh yeah, also Ed started in when I was playing with Ed, he started in with the Gridania class too, so that's why I remember spending a lot of time here. I never really spent any time here with Mifi. I've mainly been in Thailand. Anything Central Shroud? Oh, North Shroud, Southern Thailand, North Shroud, South Shroud, East Central Shroud. Oh, Central Shroud. Sorrow. Oh, that's level 30. Maybe we'll try it. Where is Sorrow Haven? Naked Rock. Sorrow Haven. Okay, to the west. We'll be getting our mount soon, thankfully. No, right? It's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, Metal Gear is kind of a dead franchise right now, so probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Which sucks, because, like, Monster Hunter's been just doing shit tons and shit tons of crossovers. Especially with the new game, so it would have been, like, perfect to have, like, just a Metal Gear, like, boss. I don't even play Monster Hunter, it just would have been cool to see. Monster Hunter's just not really my type of game. Speaking of, I've actually started to play Fortnite again with Stewie and who you would know as Fox Mating, but they've changed their username to Aurora Vile. Aurora Vile. So with Aurora and Stewie, we've been playing Fortnite again because they have the no building mode now, and it actually kicks ass. And there's a lot of hilarious moments like dying to Sasuke, who sniped us from an airship, or managing to defeat the squad of Ariana Grande's. I always fall for that. I always fall for the way where, like, oh, I could just go around. No, I can't. This is just a canyon. I'm gonna end up dying to the enemies anyway. Oh, there's a triple triad guy up there, too. Maybe I can fight him to pass the time. Very atmospheric right now. Cinnabon Bud, that's a cute name. Ah. This is really nice. All open. Ooh, chaos. I hate this one. Okay, let's go. You're gonna steal my... Oh, yep, of course you're gonna steal my dude. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, you're gonna steal... Oh, you didn't steal it. Might as well have, though. Rematch. Let's really think about that. Get my dude back. You're probably gonna steal him right away. Yeah. But... steal you from below. Fuck. He just outranks my cards. Oh, wait! Never mind! Oh, damn! Oh, damn, I forgot about that. I forgot about all the combo stuff. I didn't get any cards. I want at least one card from you. To my card here, but I should be able to get you back pretty easy. Okay, it's looking good. Hell yeah, plus combo. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot you can, like, get combos going. I never really figured out how to do that. Or exactly how it works. It's always, like, I love Triple Try, but, like, that mechanic has always been kind of confusing. I just know it's generally based on positioning. Okay, I think that's enough for now. We're still waiting. He should be getting a party any second. I know that's gonna be our last, like, required dungeon for a little while, so... I'm not getting too crazy. So the Lindworms are what we're looking for. I think I see one. Level 31. Open our gates. Okay, that was an awful idea. Oh shit. I got one down, at least. Yeah, I don't know what else I expected. That was pretty funny, though. Okay, let's head back to the Shroud. Let's get the South Shroud stuff. We need to grab it eventually. Yeah, thanks for the hydrate. Where the heart is. Oh, I may as well grab that too, just so I can get to lavender beds if I need later. Actually, I could probably find... Actually, I know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna find the FC house. For the FC on my main account. Eh, maybe not. You want to grab the lavender beds thing, though. Actually, that'd be fun. If there's any FC members on, I could just pop in. I think we're in war. We're definitely in the second one. I think it's 17. Oh, never mind. Here we go again. I'll check after this dungeon. Sorry, we're back. Oh, welcome back. Hey, you came back just in time. We're in the mines. Oh shit, it just started. Yeah, I love how both of us are sprouts, but we're actually just, like, all together. That's the one thing I find kind of weird, about, this game. That's what mechanic I've always kind of been like, well, why do they have the sprouts icon even if it's like a... Like, I guess theoretically they might view it as, oh, this is, you may be sharing an account with someone. This is the character they're using, though. Something tells me they wouldn't want that. But otherwise, I'm just like... Oh shit, gotta eat my blue cheese. Like, otherwise, like, if you're making an alt account, like, you clearly know the game. Like, if you played the game enough to lose your sprout icon, what's the point of keeping the sprite? Like, you can turn it off in-game if you want, but even still, it's very bizarre. Wait, this isn't Peggle? Oh my god. I've gotta screenshot that. Whittle him down. Maybe it's a glitch or a cut feature. It's not. Like, the purpose of the sprout system is for, like, newer plays. Like, show that someone's, like, a newer play. And it only goes away when you get to, like, basically, like, when you basically get to Shadowbringers, you lose that sprout icon. So when you go deep in the game. So, but on my main character, they aren't a sprout anymore. And it's also a certain amount of time you have to play, because theoretically you could level skip too, but that doesn't take away your sprout status right away. You still have to play for a certain amount of time on the character. Dumb battle. Yeah, also, comment, I don't know much about Mega Man Zero, but it seems like very interesting. Would probably make good anime. Punch, punch! Zip punch. Oh, snap punch, not zip punch. Speaking of, it is Jonathan Joestar's birthday today. Falcon punch. Oh, damn, I hate that. That's something that enemies do sometimes, or if you get out of their radius, they'll, like, start walking back, but then become invincible. That's, like, one mechanic in the game I'm not too big a fan on. Because it's basically just you're watching the enemy reset and you can't do anything about it. Here we go, blasting time. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage. Pick up the fires. Oh, this mini boss. This mini boss is fun. This is the first mini boss where it's like you have to do the mechanics or you're not gonna win. So yeah, you're not supposed to actually like fight this boss directly. You have to lead the blasting cap over to bring it down to size. Why is that mechanical? That seems like an oversight. Yeah, I mean, I get why. Like, it's an MMO, so, like, you can't have, like, enemies following you everywhere, and it's probably better than just, like, having... Oh, shit, we're not supposed to kill them. I get like the bomb to like blow up right by. Yeah, there we go. I forgot. I thought it was kill the bomb, but no, it's just have him do it, and then you It's good time to meditate. We gotta get rid of the Spriggans, dude. Like, this is a weird-ass mini-boss. But like I said, it does teach you that you have to, like, pay attention to mechanics. You can't just... Yeah, it's not a fun fight, though. I'm not a biggest fan. I'm not a big fan of this dungeon. Like, the first dungeon, the Pyro one, it's a fun introduction. Tamtar Deepcroft. Love it. Trousers. Can I greet that? Oh shit, no one's come in yet. Uh-oh. Okay, I survived that. Always take the weaker guys out first. Because if you're fighting the big bulky guy, the weaker guy's just picking away at you. That's a fast. Oh, hang in there. Honestly, it's a little harder to tank in earlier dungeons because you don't have as many abilities. Because in later dungeon, you're used to like doing the big pulls and like having all these like defensive mechanics and AoEs, and like in earlier dungeons, you have to get a little more creative to survive. Yeah, I think we're at the final boss of the dungeon. Gags the Great. Slaves no more, free, free. Masters must pay, masters must... So this is another one that looks like got bosses where the side mechanic doesn't really matter. Like, the reason the Tamtad Deepcroft one stands out is, like, you literally have to actually focus on the ads because they prevent you from damaging the boss, which I think is really clever. Yeah, see, the whole stone servant thing, like, there's really no point going after him because you can just wail at him and he goes down pretty fast. Like, Tamtad Deepcroft actually feels like a good tutorial for what the rest of the game will entail. Actually going out of your way to do things. Having to do some creative things to take down the bosses. Paying attention to mechanics. I got pants. And I got glasses. Awesome. Hell yeah. Ooh, got some good stuff, honestly. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. Yeah, I agree. Now let's see if I can find my FC house. Probably cheat on this thing. Let me cheat this a bit. Let's see who's online right now. Damn, I don't think there's anyone I know. I will find it. And I will kill it. I thought it was 14 or maybe 12? Definitely a medium one, I remember. That will help narrow it down. B&B, right? I say it made a large one suddenly. Medium. Maybe. Was it in the first one? I don't know. Was it in the first, I've actually been in the first one, and I might have just been crazy the whole time. Yeah, sorry for this dumb shit. I just want to see if I can somehow, like, track down my FC house without joining it. No one's playing 14 right now. Exciting gameplay looking through lists. I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Best solution is the easiest. Actually, I gotta see if I know a name of someone. Shit. I'm looking. Wait. Damn. I'm just going through like different members of the server, seeing if they were aligned, so I can like snag where the address is. Shit. Oh shit, I found someone. Okay, cool, cool, cool. View company profile. It is... Haha, I'm a genius. Housing. Plot 27. 21st. Oh, so I knew it was 21. I knew it was 21. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go. I found it. Sorry that took so long. I did. I could have just went on the server and asked, like, hey, what's the address to LFC house again? But no. I had to make things complicated. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Da, 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 da. Other people playing golf with friends right now. I'm kind of glad I'm not there. Okay, it's cool. The lavender beds are cool. I know exactly how to get there. Yeah, welcome to lavender beds. Oh, fun side diversion. Wait, oh shit, I gotta get my crown back on. The glasses are nice, but I do love my little lady's crown. Yeah, plot 27. Yes, 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 it's on the coast. The crown is, yeah, the crown is mandatory. She's a queen. And she slays. There we are. Let's see if it's changed at all since last time I checked. It's a great place because it's right by the market board. Doesn't look like anyone's here. I mean, that makes sense. It's kind of a, well, 6 o'clock, but not really much reason to play right now anyway. It's like right before the big update that's gonna add a bunch of content. God, I hope the servers don't like die again. Like, it's not expansion, so I doubt like people are gonna rush as bad, but I imagine there'll be a bit of a queue when 6.1 comes out. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll just be hell again. Anyone there? Ooh, I like what they did down here. This is my hidey hole. It always was a nice FC house. Oh yeah, and the little, like, slot machines they got going. Make it look like a casino. But the main event is move to selected private chamber. So if it just explodes. Yeah, this is my room. I never really did anything to it recently, but this is the Tim Frusk room. You get to see my retainer too. Shit, no, my retainer doesn't pop up here. This was like Tim Frusk's old look. Yeah, rock and roll. We'll get that soon enough. Got a guest book here. Yes, they do have a guest book. That's like. What's the meme again with Commander Shepard? This is my favorite store in the Citadel. Hell yeah. Didn't check upstairs. Oh yeah, upstairs is like blocked off. I'm sure there's a way through. Is there? Like backwards long jump through. Yeah! Yeah! I just backwards long jumped through the wall. Okay, there's nothing up there, but oh my god, I literally did the end Mario 64 backwards long jump. See if I can do it again. Okay, now I can't get out. That's okay. In case you get in a situation where you're trapped. I'm gonna cry. Yahoo! I can't get out. I know for a fact if you're... There is a way to get back to the front if you're trapped. Social... Oh yeah, it's housing and move to front door. Yeah, so if you, like, since houses are customizable, they gotta have the option where, like, if someone makes, like, a trap, you can get out. Other than teleporting, obviously, or returning, but they're very nice. Damn, that was pretty hype. I wonder if they still have the jumping puzzle, too. Because they used to have a jumping puzzle. But they might not have it anymore. They do have the chocobo stables here, which are nice. People use those a lot, and they have the farms people use. It's pretty nice little FC house. I've seen it evolve over time. Don't think there's a way to get to the roof currently, unfortunately, unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Turn into a nice legitimate business. Okay, yeah, let's get out and turn this question. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. I'll probably go a little bit more. I got 2 dungeons done, which is a nice big deal. I got my pugilar stuff. Actually, I should probably switch back to my gladiator. Because now it's the one that's behind. Is the golden chocobo? I think so. I don't know. I'd imagine. Does not look like it, unfortunately. I mean, you have, like, yellow chocobos, obviously. And I think you can, like breed your chocobo, like, work on your chocobo with the stable system and racing system to get it golden. I'm not too sure. There's plenty of fancy mounts you can get, though. Love is in the air. Yeah, but the time drop didn't come soon. I'm gonna have to start grinding off stream a little bit to keep up. Which isn't a big deal. Like, I have Duty Finder now, and I can do, well, just a leveling roulette. I might do just the extra leveling dungeon for fun before we finish this stream off. As a side, I haven't streamed this for a little while, so I want to get back into it a bit before potentially the servers explode and 6.1 comes out. I hope it doesn't, but I'm terrified. God, like, it was almost unplayable for a while. I can't believe I managed to, like, actually get through the game. I had to resort to some unsavory methods to get back on. Yeah, I mean, it's big. It's a big deal. A lot of people are waiting, but I don't know if it's going to be as big as the Endwalker release. Like, I'm expecting, like, obviously a spike in players, but I just really hope it's not as bad as, I just really hope it's not as bad as the, Endwalker launch. Like, I doubt they'll have to, like, actually, like, deny newbies from playing again, like, free players. Yeah, but these streams are just something I'm gonna chip away at. Nothing crazy. Maybe I'll have like a really long one sometime. I mean, actually, it's gonna be fun once 6.1 comes out because I may be able to try some of the dungeons. I'll probably actually try out some of the trust dungeons just to see how they do, and maybe even some of the early ones because I'm really curious to see what NPCs they'll use. Like, I think I know which ones because they've been there, but there's inexplicable, like, adventurers outside each of the dungeons you've been doing early on. Painted Mesa. Oh, this. Yeah, it's not even that long a stream. I just love, that's mainly why I'm playing. I want to play through 14 again because I love it. Oh, the cargo of Copperbell returns. Thanks to our mining operations can resume. Okay, yeah, this is just exposition. No. Oh, shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny all that pompadour asshole. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I paid for it with my own coin. What rat? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat with less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Get back what you stole. I'll make you wish you never set foot in town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blade, you know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm reasonable, man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. I ain't done nothing wrong. 2 of us be witness. When everyone's stepping back. Please, adventure, help me, I beg of ye. I swear you must brave it and steal nothing. I brought this with the coin I'd save. I only want to treat me children to a decent meal. The goddamn rogue and psych up animation. Who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? Had enough of these mummers first. You teach him a lesson. Let's go. Ooh, I got reprisal. Hell yeah. I forgot I got reprisal. That's a good shit. Shield up 2. Oh yeah, my AoE. Yeah, the good tank shit. Not bad for an adventurer. Stop by God, man. Give me a hand, will ye? little cinematic. Oh shit, oh, they're crowding in on me. Oh, I wrecked that mage. Damn. Oh damn, couldn't do the dance in time. A grown man or a small queen. You go Miffy, hell yeah. Wait, I thought I changed it. Did it not change? Yeah, no, I'm sorry if you saw the notification. I started the stream. No, it did change. Yeah, it's just the notification came out. I forgot to change the stream from Vince's. Faulty. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Swear there were refugees when I last looked. You wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived immediately after the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. Residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it's only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek new life in the city. I see. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural the refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out for them, it truly does, but I'd be lying if I said that I was apprehensive. Hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. I think next stream I'm gonna focus on just finishing up the job quests. I may actually grind them up to level. I may grind them up to level 30 so I can actually just do the full job quests. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets with riffraff. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have 14? What world are you on, Faulty? You know what this place is like. If you don't guard, you've no hope. Hi, what will become of our city? Now refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Look around. You think that Uda is on its way to recovery. Peer through the veil of prosperity and see no end to the misery and suffering. Yeah, Faulty, did you join Ether, the data center? Madam, are you alright? What now? You meant to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her by the beach, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damned adventurer. Who said that? I'll overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about it. I like the one guy was just sitting there in the background, and there was this one rogue just sitting down. All's well that ends well. Hey, Thancred, we meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Uda. You played the part of the envoy to perfection, confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. If the travels led you in the midst of danger, you'd face it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a marvel, and I confess to be quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your rays to aid those in need, even then words when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. Oh, he flirted with me. Oh, which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that's what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I do speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization and should both be delighted beyond words if you'd agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Emily, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the signs of the seventh dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Let's get going then. Big Mood, that is a great name, holy shit. And they're just like goddamn like May from Guilty Gear. I'm sending them a friend request, because that is amazing. Scenes like this are becoming more and more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot at a bar, come and see me. Just don't go pestering every time you graze your knee. Of course, I do in here tell a gentleman rolls with the woman folk from time to time. I do I do love she's like doing the same like adventurer talk with someone else. Ah, Beefy, sorry to keep you waiting. I was providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. My God, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed. Of course, neither did Papa Shan, which ain't to say won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing the description, I know who she meant right away. Thank you for spending the time. I really don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while. My name's Heather. I'm an adventurer like you. Until I took an L to the though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, as an adventurer with my friends were good dying when we were in good dying when the leader of our party was killed. Her name was Avre, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He's sorry for what you are, you see. Adventurer's adventurer. He saw that he would be like you one day. I believe he would have succeeded, had a fiend now robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the woman you are, all of you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avre once was. So I've decided to start being again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin training anew. I want to meet you first. Ask your name. Beefy, mother of many. Beefy, mother of many. I shan't forget. Thank you, Beefy, mother of many. I pray that we'll meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business, time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild. I didn't want aught to do with you lot, though it'd be right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad of it. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Meefy. Yeah, what you say? You wondering about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Beefy, the signs ain't no ordinary folk, and they work And the work they ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I tell you what I can. Hell to the yeah. Say, once you know what I decide, I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10s would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being udon. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust those signs of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Miffy. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the signs, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself, as you can probably imagine. It's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. Signs here are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in West Land. The place you're looking for is called Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Miffy, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Babodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Yeah! My name's Jeff. Oh, yeah, that would've been great. What's your name? Jeff. Jeff! Jeff. And Jeff. Oh, fuck. I didn't even have Iron Will on. But that's fine. It was just me in the battle. So, we gotta head by Vespa Bay. Let's pick up some food first, if we can. Just so I can keep my XP boost up. I won't be playing for much longer, though. You have food? You have Gyasho greens. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, I don't need those yet. That's for something different. Yeah, but, Faulty, if you're still watching, do you know what data center you're on? Wouldn't mind running some dungeons with you. Even chilling in the saucer. Taking the scenic route. Cooking Beats, that's a cool role name. My role is just called Dumb Frog. Dumb Frog Wave Runner. I went the wrong way. Do I have any titles yet? Just Gambler. Yeah, why not? I'll have the Gambler title. That fits Miffy. Miffy is a bit of a gambler. Like, we did have like a D&D one-shot where Miffy managed to be the genie in a drinking contest. That was pretty fun. Is there an independent culinarian around here? Would that be Potwatch? Yeah, that seems like where I get my food. Ooh. No, that's for crafting. Dalasi. I like this one. Get 8 uses of that. Not gonna really use it today, because like I said, I may run another dungeon, honestly. Just to get some paladin action in. Yeah, let's teleport over. Guess I'm joining an FC called Big Yikes. Yes. If I don't like it, I can always leave. Let's see this FC. Oh, I guess I'm in an FC now. How many people were in it? Members... Pretty sizable, honestly. Hey, thanks. I should make a separate chat for FC stuff. Just in case there's some private details. And let's go here and take FC off. There we go. Do you want to hear some obscure Sonic fact? I thought it said Sonic farts for a second. I got terrified. Yeah, sure. Oh, I already kind of arrived, unfortunately. Hey, it's the loss. Gotta give Tataru a little pat. Just gotta see, do they have a Discord? I'll check that later. I'll check that after the stream. Where Tails almost shoots Robotnik. Was that a Ken Penders story? Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. Here for at the behest of Thancred. No, that was a Fleetway. Okay, good, good. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Yeah, because I know there's a Ken Penders story where, like, Charmy the Bee has a friend who, like, has an LSD overdose and dies. Because they're drugging people in a theme park. Meefy Mother Many. Meefy Mother Many. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sand, headquarters of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. And Charmy also got brain damage. Oh, jeez. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Something tells me Penders didn't like Charmy. I mean, I know he really liked Knuckles, though. The antecedent is within the soul. I shall let her know to expect you. Yeah. Fine meeting the cool people. The cool people club. That was Ian, but he stated he hated it. Wait, that was Ian? No. It was... Wait a minute, I need to look this up. No, that was a Ken Pender story, the LSD thing. The Sonic stream with Bob. I mean, that at least sounds like a reasonable thing that like tells like that. That is not something that's like out of Sonic's like hold. Take your beefy mother, Manny. Okay, let's talk to the cool people. And this is good because notice how there is no aetheryte crystal there for some reason. Nothing really good, so I'll just take the cash. Yeah, I was waiting to say as after Ken was fired, yeah. I like...
You're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Voice cutscene.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
I love that L isn't in the back corner with the hood.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the 7th Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose.
Okay, I was just gonna pause here. I assume I know there were more problems. I assume it was more problems than just the close to the games, considering some of the batshit stuff Penda's had. And then I know later on, like, God, like they had to like reboot everything in Archie because like Ken Penders threw a hissy fit because like someone made a Echidna OC that was like vaguely similar to a character he made.
Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality?
Oh, Ian gave him brain damage.
Felt as though you were hovering in space. A mind without a
Oh
body?
yeah, that's not a fun thing. Yeah, I would hate that too.
Manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
I thought you said Charmy got brain damage from
Of a
LSD.
man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even
I
interact
like
with that which you see,
icon
though
that's
you
on
cannot
your
change the
Stolar's
outcome
like
of events.
sleeve.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is
That
only
makes
a
sense.
shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed.
I mean,
And
that
to do so,
doesn't
the
surprise
Scions
me in the
require the aid
slightest,
of
Venom.
those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental.
If
in
anything,
dealing
I would
with the
assume like
primal
Samus
threat.
is like Ace.
Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself.
Samus is a weird bird jellyfish person now.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Oh, so why is that anyway? I'm just curious. Like, what's the basis for that? Not that makes sense. I mean, yeah, that'd be really cool. But like, is it like a comic thing? Naturally, aid will not go unrewarded. Naturally, aid will go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who are relied on to manage your assets and belongs on your behalf. Ooh. I gotta set up my retainer. Babes, you requested milady? Back when they hid the fact Samus was a woman, but in Japan they made a manga that Samus was 2 girls. I mean, it doesn't mean she's bi necessarily. Like, it just means, well, was Samus like in the armor still, or what's his mind, my lady? That's a big difference. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's funny. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. Believe me when I say the retainers will prove in... Okay, I just talk about retainers. Last, facilitate return. Yeah, okay, we're helping out the Scions with the primals. And our password is Wild Rose. I wonder if someone has that as a password for the FF14 account. Okay. Oh wait, shit, the quest is in here. I just want to grab it now so I don't have to come back. I shall go with it.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Damn, I can't wait to go to Sharlayan.
The masked woman is Ida,
in 4 expansions.
and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Already
He is our
familiar.
man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish.
Yeah! Orion J! Orion J! Orion J! Orion J!
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
He's the best. I love that guy. I
At the
love this
Battle of
guy so
Carteneau,
much.
Our leader was taken from us.
I say one of my
We did not
commissioning are to
stray
meet
from
me
our
chilling with
purpose.
Orion J.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I
Give
should also
some
introduce you to
emotes in
Catherine,
chat
our
for
clerk.
Orion
She
J.
ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Yeah!
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh god, I forgot that was the early
I hope you will
Tataru
come
voice.
to
Like, a
think of
lot
us
of the
as family.
voices are, like, different
But
in
without
ARR,
further
because, like, they
ado,
switched casts, starting with Heavensward.
I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of
Chataru's, like,
Baldesion?
current voice actor is literally the
Aye,
same
my
voice
lady.
actor as
They
Fiora
arrived
from
but
Xenoblade,
recently.
so, like, hearing this different one is, like, really bizarre. Hearing all the voices are really bizarre,
We
but, like,
have
oh, the
received a
Chataru
request
one,
for
like,
aid
is, like,
from the
ugh.
Immortal Flames.
Some characters
Thancred,
had in time,
would you
yeah.
do the honors?
It would be my pleasure.
Is early Chataru? Wait, who is
Some
Mustache
days ago,
Girls VA?
A crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were
Okay,
reported
no.
missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I can't find any information on the original Tataru VA. Like, I know a lot of the voice actors are from, Era, because a lot of them are, like, the Critical Role cast, but, like, oh no. Tataru's, like, original voice actor's a mystery. Right, to begin, shall we? So then your mission is to investigate crystal robbery crimes. Like, there are some voices I do like, specifically from, like, the voice actors I already, like, know from this, but for the most part, and also I love, like, the There's also a voice actor I do like the AR version. I do actually like better than their new version. But damn, it's bizarre. I definitely prefer Tataru's new voice. It's the I just always associate with Fiora, so it's like a very sweet voice. But the current voice is like, "Oi, I'm this little motherfucker, yeah. Oh, Miffy, how goes it? Well, all's well here. This one's for keeping front anyway." Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna do one dungeon and then call it quits. Let's do a leveling dungeon. Let's see what we get. We're gonna do Paladin. We did a bunch dumb shit today. Excuse me. Actually, in the meantime, let's check out our FC house. Oh, there. Okay, there's a Discord. Go do the travel. We go to teleport. We go to. Oh, it's in Shirogane. Cool. We get a little preview of a later location in a later expansion. Maybe it's like the original Resident Evil cast where they would just some. Yeah, my favorite is Wesker, original Wesker, the live action Wesker. You find a picture of him. There we are, original Resident Evil PS1 in the US Wesker. I love that guy. Yeah, I mean, Tataru, granted, doesn't have any line. Well, she has one line before Heaven's Sword, which is really, really famous. And that's kind of her legacy. Ooh, this is a really nice FC. Big yikes. Oh, they got the little Froggo. Where's Big Bood? Hey. Yeah, this is really nice. Dak for Bear Christmas is the high school principal. That's great. Yeah, the Barry VA is legendary. Wow, you almost wore a Gerald sandwich. Ooh, they got some Shadowbringers music going. Hell yeah, they got the big FC. I chose a good one. Got the little hot springs. Should probably make a separate tell chat. Well, Miffy is now recruited by Big Yikes. Hell yeah. And all it took was a May cosplayer. Downstairs. Yo, this is sick. I appreciate all your side. I don't really have anything to say on it, but you know the side trivia is cool. It's insane. Ooh, oh, some spicy stuff goes on back here. I see. Ooh, boy. It's that type of place I got into. Ooh, boy. Oh, yeah, it's from the newest raid. Need to get more dance poses. I can get a bunch from the... Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Okay, what dungeon we doing? Satasha, Tamtara, or... Copper Bell again, damn. That is the worst one we could have got. Let's get back into tank mode. This dungeon is the video game equivalent of CBT. Yeah, I don't disagree. Oh, hell yeah, we got a Sage on our team. I love that glam. Fun in CBT. Oh my fucking... okay, now you seem the goddamn amazing degeneracy of the FF14 community. I'm a Chiefster. I love this shield throw. Shield Lob's really nice for just aggroing a bunch of enemies. So I could speedrun this shit. This is how you do the beak pose. Whisper is based on Kabaka Bio. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I do really love the design of Whisper. Whisper seems like a very cool character. Definitely one of those characters I would love to see like become a main series, because I know they were in Sonic like Dash. Perfect pose. Yeah, honestly, everything about this dungeon kind of sucks. Like, both mini-bosses and the main boss suck. Like, the mini-boss here is just a bunch of Spriggans that we, like, insta-kill. And then the other boss is... it's roasting this dungeon. First cards again in game since Spinball, and first get official merchants of Weird Sally plush. Yeah, no, I hope they're somehow in Frontiers. That's technically not true, because I know Styx was in one of the Mario and Sonic games, so Styx was technically the last one before them. But even then, Styx was technically a video game character first, so yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, people remember the cartoon better than the game, but I think they might have had the game in mind first. Why am I grabbing the chest? Go in the air. I like someone's name is the sourdough. That's like the best. The best. They got the name sourdough. Amazing. Yeah, she was made for a game first. I hope Styx doesn't die out. Styx was a fun character. Oh shit, I need to, MVP, mother of many. React the party, I got at least, even though we have to do this dungeon again. Best boss time. running on through. She would need a redesign, maybe a character change. Yeah, you can probably keep it pretty similar. Just have this really goofy ass character. Spin, spin, spin. Okay. Final boss. Yeah, it is unfortunate what happened to Boom. I mean, I'm happy, like, it had some time to shine as a cartoon. People did enjoy it. Hey, ooh, I got the Rage of Halu. Ooh, oh, I got the full combo. Awesome, hell yeah. Shield Love, Total Eclipse, there we go. Release exclusively. I don't know, everything about the Boom games was just like an enigma. Like, they already, like, did Lost World, like, exclusively on the Wii U and that failed. Maybe they had, like, some sort of specific deal with Nintendo. And then they eventually did release Lost World on PC at the very least. Hey, I got new friends. It's this little random Lalafell dude on the rock. Oh, they made a deal that 3 games would be released on Wii U. Yeah, so they kind of phoned it in a bit. Like, ah, shit, we have, okay, so Lost World, we'll put effort in that one. Ah, shit, okay, let's just get fucking the other people to do it. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it off here. That was a pretty eventful stream. Honestly, I joined an FC. I did a bunch of dungeons. We had the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. Pretty nice if I say so myself. Now I'll have yikes next to my name. And we got to see some of the fun social side of 14. I mean, even though it was mainly you, Venom Spino, I really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping up the chat. I hope you have a good night now.